Well, we had a friend who was renting a place through Haven, and she was always saying, "Oh, they're so fussy about their checks, their inspections." And when she moved out, she had a whole list of things that she had to do before she moved out, and we looked at it and we thought, actually, these people would be really good. From a landlord's point of view, that's exactly what you want. And then Steve went in and talked to them about it, and we've been there ever since, so 9 years.
We told them that we have high expectations because we make sure that all our properties are in pristine condition before we hand them over, because I make sure that it's basically as maintenance-free as it can be. It's clean, it's tidy, it's almost as new.
They do 3 monthly inspections on the nose every time, and we get a written report.
And recently they've started sending photographs as well, so that they will take photographs of the section or of the house, or if there's some paint peeling off one of the windows on the outside, they'll take a photograph of it and suggest that we may want to get the painter in, or if there's any issues.
And I think they go beyond the call of duty in that respect, because they do notice things that other agents might not notice. I think Haven's sort of more picky about the way our properties are looking, which is exactly what we asked for. Yeah, they have a, like I say, we have a really open relationship with them, and they've never let us down yet. And there's been lots of toing and froing about all sorts of things, and it's never been a problem.
For instance, in one of the properties, the dishwasher packed up
while we were
overseas again, and the tradesman went round to have a look, and he said it's not really worth spending any money on having it repaired because it's going to cost more to repair it than it's really worth. So the Haven themselves actually went to the shop and sorted another dishwasher for us, and negotiated a price and organised having the old dishwasher removed and a new one installed.
So it's going beyond the call of duty.
It's going beyond the call.
We think that was just fabulous, because we didn't have to try and get a friend to do it or anything like that. They were just there, and they were prepared to go in and negotiate a price at Noel Leeming's or wherever it was, and have it installed. It's exactly what you want. And one thing is that I really like as well is that they have their finger on the pulse of what the market rate is for rent. So when someone moves out, they'll say to us, well, actually, I think we should ask for this much. I think we should lower it. I think we should put it up, whatever it is. And if we decide we don't want to go with that, then they're okay to stick with what we had. But they're always right. So yeah, that sort of expertise is something that we don't have.
Well, it's very easy to oversell or undersell a property, and they know what the market's doing at any time. If they know that if they've got a lot of tenants looking for properties, or there's a shortage of tenants, they've got a feel for the market.
And they don't have to do that. I mean, they do that. That's just part of their extra service that they give us.
We've also instructed them to not just get a tenant for the sake of getting a tenant. If we've got a really nice property and they feel that it's a certain value, we've said to them, don't just fill it for the sake of filling it.
We
would rather have it sitting empty and then find the right tenant than just put a tenant in there. So they don't rush and just put the first person in that they've spoken to, because they go through that whole process of the credit checks and talking to the previous landlords and making sure that the person that they put in is going to look after the place. And they do generally stay. We've got properties that have had tenants now for over 5 years in the same with it.
Pretty amazing.
So that just goes to prove that they've chosen someone really good.
The main thing is that they seem to go the extra mile. I think they just have a much more personal service. We've just always had a really good relationship with them. And in fact, we have recommended them to 2 other friends, both of whom have a couple of properties, and they've both said to us we're really happy with them.